So today we are unboxing the new remastering of the 1972 Decca recording of Turandot with Pavarotti, Joan Sutherland and Zubin Mehta conducting. Start off with the tricky plastic. Beautiful. See ya. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. How nice is that? Gorgeous. Oh, and then another artwork on the back. Okay, so it is in. Okay, each act has got its own disc. 1, 2, and 3. Are they coloured? Are they black? I actually don't know. That one's black. Guessing they're all black. This, I think, might be a poster. It is. Oh, that's class. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Wonderful. And then this incredible book. Oh, I absolutely love that. That is such a good first page. Some beautiful artwork, so more of that. Lovely picture of Pav there in one of his traditional scarves. Oh yeah, so this is then the essay by Roger Pines. As you see, this has the background, the story, the fact that the singers were in their absolute prime, and then, of course, about Zubin Mehta conducting. So lovely photo there of all of them in Kingsway Hall. So there we go. William Weaver's first release linear note from 1973. So that's nice to be able to contrast the two. Some nice cast photos. And there we go. That's my bit, the next part. I consider this performance of Turandot absolutely one of the greatest opera recordings ever made. I've admired it for a very long time. In fact, ever since I first knew who Luciano Pavarotti was. I often return to the recording just so I can revel in the excitement generated not only by Pavarotti, but by the entire cast, orchestra and chorus. I certainly would love to have been there in the studio listening to the stellar trio of Pavarotti, Sutherland and Caballé, three of the greatest voices of the 20th century. Of course, being a tenor myself and one who has always dreamed of portraying Calàf on stage, I tend to think of Turandot as the tenor's opera, despite the wonderful music Puccini gave to Turandot and Liu, not to mention the massive choral scenes and Puccini's fabulous orchestration. It's Calàf's music that I wait for in any Turandot performance. The role is full of formidable challenges, but they don't faze Pavarotti in the least. I'm not surprised that Pavarotti sang this opera only a few times on stage, since it rivals Dick Johnson in La Fanciulla del West as the heaviest tenor role Puccini wrote. To most opera goers in the early 1970s, Pavarotti was Nemorino in Elésir and Rodolfo in La Bohème, his two long-time operatic signatures. Vocally speaking, they are respectively on the lighter and heavier side of the lyric tenor voice, but Calàf is for a dramatic tenor. I think Pavarotti was very brave to take the role on when it was so much heftier than his usual repertoire and he hadn't yet sung the complete role in the theatre. What do I most admire in Pavarotti's Calàf? Let's start with the effortlessness of the singing. When I listen to the recording, I'm always thinking, wow, he's really not afraid of anything in this role. If you want phenomenal high B flats and Cs, of course he's got them, even tossing in the unwritten C in the Act 2 finale. But he has also the most amazing breath control for the longest phrases. Then there's the incredible shine of the voice through his entire range, which captivates me from first note to last. And yet his Calàf isn't just about terrific vocalism. With text being so hugely important in singing Puccini, it's fantastic to hear Pavarotti sing every word with such fantastic clarity. It's tough to give this role as much dimension as possible with a role like Rodolfo, which has more layers and colours, but Pavarotti gives Calàf an intensity, such passion. You sense the character wants the princess with every fibre of his being. I don't think any Calàf on disc has wooed Turandot more ardently. As I write this, I look forward to the day that I debut as Calàf. I know I'll be inspired by Pavarotti, whose Calàf sets an example for me and for every other tenor who's followed him in this thrilling opera. And then, of course, onto the libretto. Gorgeous. I love all these photos that have been put in. Look at that. Amazing. Where's that? San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco. Brilliant. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful book. And again, I love that colour. It's really nice. Quite like a car in this colour. I'll have to look into that. So now what have we got here? Aha, the SA, the Super Audio CD version. Again, the same beautiful images. It's so iconic, they're both. Well, certainly this front one. This one, I must admit, that's new to me, that image. I've never seen an SA CD before. Oh, there we go. So the two CDs, there we go, Acts 1 and 2 and Act 3, and again in this lovely British racing green.